Hey, good morning, everybody. Welcome to another Daily Market Report brought to you by Mike Bjork. Today is Friday, TJF, everybody. Hope you guys have a wonderful upcoming weekend. And it's May 11th. So we got a few economic news releases today. So we'll jump right into it and start off with the PPI, which is the Producer Price Index. And this is the inflation index on the wholesale level. So this we look at these, but they're not the most relevant, primarily because sometimes the cost of the on the wholesale level doesn't always get passed on to the consumer, and that's why we put more emphasis on the CPI and the PCE versus the PPI. So this is with the volatility of the food and energy. So this is the whole number. And back in March we had 0%. We had some we were estimating a little bit of contraction. We did contract about negative 0.2%. So as a whole, it kind of pulled back a little bit. Now, if you cut out the food and energy, the volatility of that, we got the core PPI for April, and we had 0.4% for March, and we figured it would come down to about 0.2%, and basically came in at projections where we estimate at. So, very tame number, which is good. It's always good to have a little bit of inflation, but not too much. And right now, I'm showing that it's very tame. Now, we also have the Michigan Consumer Sentiment. So this consumer sentiment, this kind of is a gauge as to a survey that's out there that sees how people are feeling and stuff, which is important because if people aren't feeling good about where the economy is and everything, then they're not out buying and helping the economy grow. If they're feeling bad, obviously they're going to be holding back on a lot of things and not really being out there purchasing, going to retail stores and such. So we had a 76.4 back in April. We figured it would drop a little bit because it looked like it dipped a little bit from February to March. We were going up like January and February, and then March it kind of pulled back, and then in April. So we figured in May maybe it would pull back a little bit, and actually went upward. So that's actually great news. People are still feeling very good about where things are. Looks like maybe progressing a little bit. So we'll jump over to the headline news now and see where things are at. Stock market's up a little bit right now. There's a report out that the EC, the European Commission, report that they're kind of, as a whole, they're kind of in a mild recession right now, and they do project a maybe start a little bit of growth in the second half to boost up 2013. They believe there will be maybe about 1% growth is what their forecast for 2013, but this year's been kind of written off as a mild recession. Also, more reports out of China that more poor economic news from basically they're still slowing down, that they haven't hit bottom yet, that they're still slowing down their output and everything from their economic data. So, kind of puts the U.S. in kind of a conundrum where Europe is not doing so well and China's slowing down. So, basically trying to find out where the growth will be coming from is what the concern is. So we'll see as the year progresses where things move, if anything improves or what we can figure out. It is election year, so there'll be probably some stuff domestically that they may pull stuff out of their sleeves. So we'll see. Right now, we'll jump over to the bond market and see where interest rates are moving. So we had a good day yesterday. You see the green long line. Today you see it down, but what I did is I put a little line up there to show you where it was. We had about 33 basis points bond rollover. What that means is that the coupons, they close out the month and they start new pricing. So basically pricing should be a little bit better today because if we factor out 33 basis points, we would be at approximately the 104.30 level, and that would be kind of testing the ceiling. So we're actually having an improvement in interest rates today. But in the meantime, as I mentioned, I don't remember if it was earlier this week or last week, we had this opening gap, and basically this bond rollover has helped basically close this opening gap over here. So that helps us out quite a bit. All right, so we have a little bit of improvement with the interest rates today. And you guys have a wonderful upcoming weekend, and I'll see you guys on Monday. You guys have a wonderful day.